Hello everyone and welcome to the 8th episode of Fictional Characters Collide. And remember, check out the animator Super Mario and Sonic Gamer in the description below for this awesome animation. But right now, let's get to the fight. In this fight, we're going to answer the ultimate question: which fighting body part is more stronger, the legs or the fist? And these two lovely ladies are known to be good at either. Chun-Li from Street Fighter versus Tifa from Final Fantasy. It's your rule of the great demon here. It's my job to analyze these characters to their fullest to see who would win. A fictional characters collide. Okay, let's start this battle off with Chun-Li. Chun-Li was actually known as the first female playable character in the Street Fighter series back into the arcade era. She is known to be one of the most powerful, not the most powerful, but one of them in the female division of Street Fighter. Her story starts off with her being trained by her father until he died by M. Bison. After that, she got enraged and decided to hunt for him and get revenge for her late father. Right then, she actually joined the Secret Service, or the secret, like being a secret agent, to actually fight off against Shadow, which M. Bison controls. Now there's not that much to talk about Chun-Li. There's only a few more things I need to talk about. Mostly her attacks. She has a buttload attacks, mostly around her mighty legs. Yeah, look at those. Well, now it's not the time for my own fantasies. Let's get with the attacks. Her first move is the Hakuratsu Yaku, which was her ability to throw multiple kicks at once. Her spinning bird kick acts like Ryu's and Ken's own Tatsumaki Senpaku Yaku. Chun-Li can also wall jump and also knows the move known as a stomp kick. She mostly will jump onto her opponent and attack them from the top of their head. Beginning with Street Fighter Alpha, the move was replaced by the Senen Shu, which was an overhead drop kick which knocked the opponent down. This in itself was replaced by the Hazem Shu in Street Fighter 3, which was a similar move where Chun-Li flipped in the air before attacking with her overhead kick. She also regained her spinning bird kick back into the game during that time. Her Kyaku Raku was basically a move where she flipped in the air and dropped her opponents on the head, causing them to fall back down. This was replaced in Street Fighter 3 with the Tenshin Shu Kyaku, which requires her to jump all the way behind the opponent to attack. It also lets her combo afterwards. Her trademark projectile is called the Kigyoken, which she actually used to stop the full-on car for in the cinematic in Street Fighter 4. It has alternately been a motion attack and a charge attack after depending on the game. Her Tenshu Yaku enables her to jump in the air and perform 3 to 4 consecutive kicks that can damage an airborne opponent. Other notable moves that have appeared include the Shu Yaki, a powerful palm strike that Chun-Li can do in her Kism mode in Street Fighter Alpha 3. The Renshi Kyaku Ken, a toned-down version of the Kyashu, as it appears in the Alpha games that Chun-Li can do anytime in Marvel vs. Capcom series. She has shown to done that in a few other games as well. A command grab similar to Yun and Yang's Zen tension that does no damage but leaves the opponent open to combos. Now it's time for her super attacks. Chun-Li's first super combo, the Senrekatsu Yaku, was an extended Hyaku Retsu Yaku. I cannot say these names, people. These names that move Chun-Li forward and go through fireballs. Her Kikusho, which she received in Street Fighter Alpha, was a stationary ball of energy that could hit attacks coming from above and in front of her. This was the same kind of move she used to actually stop cars, and it's a really not dependable moves. You have to be really close up to your opponents to actually use this attack. But when they're far away, this move is completely useless. It's not like a Hadouken, people. The Hazen Tanshu Kyaku was a powered-up version of the Tenshu Yaku. These moves received typical power increase in the Marvel vs. Capcom series. Her third strike saw her retain only one super combo from before the Kikosho in a version that more resembles the Versus version, the only original Alpha version. Her two new super arts were the Hyaku-sen, a re-imaged Sing Renkatsu Yaku that made up of 2 flurries of rapid kicks, followed by a final kick that set the opponents upwards. a Tenshin Raka, an aerial flip kick that ended with a final kick crashing straight onwards. And during Street Fighter 4, she actually gained a new ultra combo called a Kisumka. It's very like the Hyaku-sen, except instead of kicking the opponents away after the Hyaku Sawa Yaku, she kicks the opponents upwards and does a powered up spinning bird kick, which causes a tornado and does significant damage to anyone who's in it. She then kicks the opponents up in the air with a lot of force, and landing gracefully after the opponents fall back on the floor. The Kiko Yosho returns as Chun-Li's special move, and that's mostly what she has. Now, time for some of her feats. She actually stopped the moving car. The moving car could go up to a good 120 miles per hour. She stopped it with one of her own basic moves. She fought tons of armed thugs before with just using her legs with little effort. She could fight off against Gale and Bison, but she never defeated Bison. She can fight off against Balrog, who actually is strong enough to kill an elephant with a punch. But she does have some weaknesses. She doesn't have any good projectile-based weaponry. But also she mostly relies on her legs. That mostly she can't do hand-to-hand combat that strong. And also she tried to defeat Bison before to avenge her father, but like most games, that never actually happened. So all in all, Chun-Li is an amazing fighter and has done many feats and has a huge arsenal of moves. But without her projectiles or having a way to actually overpower enemies fast enough, she can't be overpowered herself and get tired easily. She has no good basic projectiles either. So, but is this all good enough for her to actually defeat Tifa from Final Fantasy? From one beating beauty to another, let's go on with Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy. Tifa's story starts out in Niflheim, her hometown. She was actually a tour guide actually to help show Cloud and Sephiroth around town during Crisis Core. But soon after their visit, it got burned down and destroyed by Sephiroth. With no home and no one to live with anymore, she soon joined Cloud to actually fight off against Sephiroth and help save the world. Tifa mostly relies on her quick strikes and actually heavy fists that she has with her. She can actually be able to destroy brick, throw people around like it's nothing as well. She even threw Cloud into the air, holding his giant Buster Sword, which is a good 6 to 7 feet tall, and threw him like it's nothing to help fight off the Bahamut Sin. But that's not all she has. She actually has a powerful weapon called the Premium Hearts Gauntlets that she can use to actually fight off against her foes. But with these Premium Hearts, she can actually use her limit breaks. Her limit breaks are 7 ultimate moves that she can use, but after using it, she actually goes back to her original strength. Her 7 moves are the Beat Rush, when she actually charges in at her opponent with quick flurries of punches to actually overpower them. The Somersault lets her actually do a submission known as the Somersault. The Water Kick is, well, just a water kick. She conjures up water to weapon a powerful kick. The Meteor Drive is when she actually summons fire and actually does a actual powerful attack as well. The Dolphin Blow is she actually conjures up a dolphin to do a high uppercut. The Meteor Strike is I can't remember the Meteor Strike. I need to look that up later. Well, the Meteor Strike is one of the more powerful ones. And the Final Helmet lets her actually engulf her enemies into a giant flame pillar to actually end them. Tifa has done many things. She has helped fight off against gods and monsters with Cloud on her side. She actually broke through brick before, like I said. She is known to be one of the better close combat fighters in the Street Fighter universe and in Cloud's group. She was one of the first people to join Cloud's group as well. She also can lift monsters tons of times heavier than her with ease, and not able to throw them over acres of fields. She has fought up against monsters, gods, machines, aliens, cyborgs, and other things as well. But there's a few downsides to her. Wait, no, she also has materia. Materia is mostly a base that was made in the Final Fantasy world, and using too much materia that actually can destroy it as well. She's actually known to use 2 basic kinds of materia, the fire materia and the ice materia, meaning she can use moves like the Firaga, the Ultimate Fire, the Giga Firaga, and other moves like the Ice Aga and higher evolved ones as well. Tifa does have some weaknesses though. She could easily be defeated and overpowered by being stronger than her, and if someone who does fist fighting as well, she will be defeated. And also, she's pretty cocky at some points and mostly relies on Cloud to actually help her in a fight. But trust me, if you have someone who can, if you have a girl like this who can lift monsters way bigger than her, way stronger than her, and still fight off with these people, then she's already a badass in my opinion. So, but is she strong enough to fight off against the Thunder Thighs kicking lady from Street Fighter, Chun-Li? Well, the combatants are set. Let's settle this debate once and for all. It's time for fictional characters collide.
Ready, go!
What an amazing fight, and we never thank the animators Super Mario and Sonic Gamer for it. And now let's explain why Tifa would win this fight. Mostly because this is a real stomp for Tifa. She's just way over the power that Chun-Li has. She might be known to be a strong fighter, one of the strongest females, but she hasn't faced the things what Tifa done on a daily basis. Tifa fought monsters, cyborgs, androids, those kind of things in a lot of the RPG games of Final Fantasy. She worked beside Cloud to help defeat the Bahamut Sin, survived the burning and destruction of her town by Sephiroth, and her materia is just way more powerful than what Chun-Li has. Chun-Li can stop a car, but it showed that she needed to use an actual strength or power to actually do that. Tifa can just do it with ease. She actually punched through bricks. She threw Cloud into the air like he was nothing, plus with his Buster Sword. That just shows how much more powerful Tifa can be. And with her materia, she could even be more strong. She uses ice materia, where she just freeze Chun-Li and smash her into bits, or even just burn her alive with her fire materia. And with her Infinity Gauntlets, she's going to have way more power than she has. And mix up all her other abilities and moves, she's going to destroy Tifa in more ways than one. Tifa doesn't have really much capability or versatile fighting. Tifa can do kicking and punching, while Chun-Li is not good to do with her fists. She's mostly powerful for legs. And mostly people she fought is mostly just regular people or thugs. Well, you don't have to count Balrog. She defeated Balrog before, who is strong enough to kill an elephant, but still, that's not as powerful enough to defeat Tifa. So, in this episode, I'm gonna give this win to Tifa. And remember to check out the animator again. He did a great job on this, but right now, it's time to show out the next fight. Next time, on Fictional Characters Collide.
Sub-Zero wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.